Saw dudes, it's your favorite unemployed, crafty, sassy pants redhead. Yes, I am still unemployed, and so what that means is that I am on a constant hustle to find ways to make money. So what do I do with all of my time since I'm unemployed? Well, my friends, let me tell you, not a whole lot actually. I could probably do more, but I'm gonna make a video real quick to tell you ways that I get money. I have yet to be behind on any payments since being laid off, so that's nice. So here's what I do to make money so that I can still pay my bills while I look for a job. Okay, first thing I've been doing since I was actually still employed, I donate plasma, which you can do 2 times a week. You have to do it 1 day apart. So like if you donate on Tuesday, you can't donate Wednesday. You have to wait until at least Thursday. And you can do it up to 2 times a week. When I initially started doing it, I was on this new donor promo and I got, I think it was 700 or 750 over the course of, I think it was 8 weeks, or 8 donations, so 4 weeks. And then after that, you just get to do whatever their weekly offering is. Usually for me here in Washington, it's $115 a week. I've seen it drop to $110 a week, which isn't like a huge deal, but it just kind of varies in that range. So the whole thing about plasma, it's cool. They can't pay you for your fluids because like that's illegal, but they can pay you for your time. So they give you like a little debit card. I donate with BioLife Plasma Center, and they give you a little debit card. Every time you donate, they load the card. It's available right away. You can use the debit card just like you would any other debit card, or you can go to an ATM that's in network and you can withdraw the funds without a fee. But it's really weird. You can only withdraw once off the card without a fee after each donation. And then, so say I donate on Tuesday and Thursday. So I have 115 bucks in there. If I want to withdraw some of it out, but say the ATM only does 20s, then I would take out what I can, which would be the 100, but I can't take out that other 15 at a different ATM without getting a fee unless I donate again. So each time you donate, it resets, then you can withdraw it without a fee. Little weird, but once you get the hang of it and you get used to all of the like rules and stuff, it's a really easy way to make money. I'd say it takes me maybe an hour and a half to donate, and it's guaranteed money like same day, right then. Donating plasma is also great because it helps save lives. Your plasma is sent off and it's used in all kinds of different like transplants or transfusions, procedures that can help people with different kinds of like autoimmune diseases. It does take a while for like your plasma to go through their whole process and actually get to the patient. But the more often you donate, the better, and they're always looking for new donors. So if you aren't afraid of needles, or even if you are, I was petrified of needles, but honestly, they're not that bad. I've donated blood with the Red Cross, and that needle is huge, and it scared the shit out of me, and I feel like it hurt. It didn't hurt that bad. I'm just a wimp, and I freak out every time I see a needle. Like, I almost cry when I get a flu shot, and then I remember how tiny the needle is, and I'm like, that wasn't that bad. I didn't even feel it. But donating plasma, everything's really clean, really sterile. You get new equipment every time. They clean it up, do a quick pinch. You literally don't even feel it. And it's super easy to do. Even if you are like me and you're petrified of needles, you should just give it a chance. It's really not that bad. The one thing I will say is that my first 3 donations, 2 or 3 donations, I didn't eat right before I donated, and I wasn't that well hydrated, so I did get like a little dizzy. The first time I almost passed out. Okay, I saw stars. Like, there was little white things in my eyes and they're going bing 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 bing, and I really thought I was gonna pass out, so they came over and they put like ice packs on my chest and on my head, and they unhooked me. They're like, okay, we're just gonna stop early since you're not like feeling that good. The next two I did, I started to get a little dizzy, but it was after all my plasma was out, and it was doing the, there's like an IV bag, and I forget what's in it. I think it's just like a saline solution. It's just to rehydrate your body, because when they're taking the plasma out, the machine separates the plasma from the red blood cells. They put the red blood cells back into your body. It gets pumped back in through the same IV. And then once you're done, they do the saline solution to rehydrate you. Those next two donations, I started to get dizzy during that part, but it was fine. They gave me a little goldfish and some little snacks and drinks, and I felt fine within like a couple of minutes. I've done, I don't even know how many donations at this point, and they've all been fine since then. I think it just took me a little bit to get over my whole needle thing and getting used to feeling the IV solution, like saline solution, going back through, because you can like kind of feel it in your arm. It's kind of cool. But once I got through all that, it's totally fine. It's a breeze. I usually just sit there on my phone and like watch YouTube videos, or I sit there on my laptop and do some work, and it's over before I even know it. And all the people that I've worked with have been super, super great. They are very gentle, they're very attentive, they're very nice, so it makes it a lot easier. Next thing I do to get money is I DoorDash. So I actually just started DoorDashing, and it's been going pretty well. I have the little red card, I have my Dasher Direct debit card, and I opted in for the funds to be put on the debit card because they're available right away. So usually I pay like my phone bill and stuff right from that debit card. Or if I need the money in my bank account, I can go to an ATM, take it out, put it in my bank account, make sure that everything is squared away. It's been pretty good. I usually get at least $20 an hour when I'm dashing here in Washington, and that's pretty darn good because I was making $20.50 an hour at my job before I departed, we'll say. So it's pretty comparable in pay to what I was making, and I can do it literally whenever I want. Like I make my own schedule, which has been amazing. I get a lot more time at home with my dogs. I get a lot more time to myself. Yes, I'm using my own gas, and my car is not, it's not a Prius, okay? It's not the most fuel efficient vehicle, but it still does pretty good. I usually get 30 to 35 miles to the gallon, so can't really complain. I can also use that debit card and use the money I get from DoorDash to fill my tank, and then literally make all that money back right away. So for me, DoorDash has been worth it. I would like to pick up a little cheap like Prius or something, just so I have a different vehicle I could use that is better on gas, but my car has been doing fine. DoorDash has also just been really nice for me to be able to get out of the house. I've been feeling really cooped up lately. I mean, I've been unemployed for almost 3 months now. Has it really been that long? Almost 3 months now. Oh my god, I just realized how long it's been. I have been out of work since August 24th, and it is almost middle of November. Okay, well, I've been unemployed for almost 3 months now. That's wild. But it's nice to get out of the house every now and then. And as much as I really don't care for human interaction, I love that most people just say leave it at my door. That's awesome. I've also had a couple of people give me cash tips in addition to tipping in the app, which is just like so sweet. So thank you to those people that are out there that do that, because some people really rely on DoorDash and delivery apps and stuff like that for work, especially in a time where so many employers are like, oh, no one wants to work, we can't find anybody. Meanwhile, here I am on the other end of that, like, oh, I really want a job and no one will hire me, and my resume is great and I have experience in a lot of things. What the heck? But DoorDash has been another lifesaver. My boyfriend was a little hesitant about me DoorDashing But the great thing about it is that the app has a little safety check-in thing, and so it does check-ins with me after certain dashes. It'll be like, hey, did you feel safe during that delivery? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And I can also share my location with him while I'm actively dashing. So if I don't answer my phone, or he can't get a hold of me, or he thinks something happened to me, he knows where to find me. And he can also see like, hey, you know, she's been at that house for a really long time, like maybe I should just call her and make sure she's okay. So that definitely puts both of our minds at ease, because I feel safer knowing that he knows how to get to me if he needs to, and he feels better because he knows that I'm okay, and he can see that I'm actively moving around, and he can check in and just make sure that I'm feeling comfortable. Next away, I'm out here getting that money. I've been doing commissions. So when I left, a lot of people were really upset because, I mean, let's face it, I'm just great. No, but really, a lot of people were really upset. And so a lot of the clients like still reach out to me and talk to me and check in with me, which is really, really sweet. And one that commissioned me for a rug in the past has actually commissioned me again for 2 queen size crocheted blankets, which is a lot. It's a huge project, but he's been really awesome. I told him the price was going to be $200 for each blanket, take me about a month to complete one, so 2 months to get them both done, which is good because he wants them before Christmas, so I've got just enough time. The one's already done, and I've got a good portion of the next one done, so I'm not worried about it. I've still got plenty of time, and the first one turned out so good. I love it. I might just put a little picture up somewhere. And the second one's looking really nice too. So really excited to get those done, and that'll be a nice bit of money. My mom also commissioned me to make a blanket for my sister, so I will put a picture of that up somewhere. I think I put it in my last YouTube video too. It is a sunflower granny square blanket that I did. It's maybe full size or like twin XL, and yeah, that was like 120 bucks, a little bit of a family discount there. It's because it's my fam, but that's nice extra money. And then also I've been doing my Etsy shop, so I have all of my plushies, hats, soaps, candles, rugs, all of that is on my Etsy shop, and I've been getting some orders through there, so that's just a little bit of like passive income, I guess. It's, well, I guess not like passive income because it's not like super consistent, but that's just been a nice way to get some extra money in my account. It's always a nice surprise when I like just log into my account and I'm like, oh, an Etsy deposit, cool. So I've been keeping up on the crafts, and it's nice because that's also how I like to spend my time. So when I'm at home, I'm crocheting, I'm making rugs, I'm making candles, I'm making soaps, and it's just nice to be able to do what I like to do and not have to stress about my bills being paid or can I eat today kind of thing. Along with all my crafting, commissions, Etsy, that stuff, I also have a craft fair coming up, which at the time of filming is going to be 2 days out. Stressed, but it's okay. I just have a couple more things to make and it'll be really fun. It's my first craft fair, so I'm hoping to get a little bit of footage on that because I've never done one before. I think it'd be cool. It's just a little one. It's just one day. It's from 10 to 3, I believe, so pretty short, but I want to make it count. So I have a lot of stuff to make, and I'm just chilling in my living room, watching some YouTube. My dogs are taking a nap, and I'm just making things, which is great because I like that I can sit here and do what makes me happy and not have to stress out or sit at a desk and be all blah. So yeah. Last thing, I've been doing some, I don't know if it's considered freelance work or not. My boyfriend's boss has been very, very kind in giving me some jobs here and there when they need a hand, and I've been super, super grateful for any opportunity to work with them, and he just cuts me a check for my work, and that has just been such a huge, huge help because when I first found out that my unemployment was denied, I I almost cried, honestly. I did almost cry because I had already taken out my 401k from that job, and I was like, this is not gonna last me more than like 2 months between my rent and my car, like not even 2 months. And I was also trying to pay back some of my credit card too and get that down just in case I need gas or something, or an emergency, or groceries, or dogs, or whatever. So I was really, really, really freaking out when I found out my unemployment was denied. I did file an appeal, but the process on that, I haven't even heard back on a hearing date, and I honestly don't know if I will before I'm able to find work again. Who knows? But 9 weeks of waiting for money just to find out that no money's coming is like one of the worst feelings in the world. So it has been amazing that he's been letting me work with their company here and there and just pick up some jobs and get a check that I know I can throw in my bank account, throw in my savings, and at least have that too. So that has been amazing. It's hard work, but it is super, super worth it to make sure that my dogs are fed and I'm fed and my phone's not gonna get shut off. Plus, it's been kind of fun to work with my boyfriend. I figured that if we had a job together, we might be like a little annoyed with each other's presence, being around each other 24/7, but he's been really great at teaching me what he does. It's really cool to see what he does and to experience like the hard work that he puts in every single day. And so he's just really amazing, and I really admire what he does because it is not easy stuff. It's environmental drilling, and the equipment is intense. The like tubes that you have to like pick up and just stab in the ground are heavy as heck. You are out in the elements, rain or shine, even in the middle of a snowstorm. So yeah, a lot of respect to what he does. It is not an easy job, but I have been super, super thankful to be able to help them out and get some extra money. Okay, those are the ways that I've been making money and making sure that my bills are paid while being unemployed. I'm sure there's something else I'm forgetting. I don't know. Those have been like the consistent things I've been doing to make money while being unemployed. So if you are without a job and looking for work and it's really, really hard and you're worried about paying your rent or your phone or your internet, whatever the case may be, maybe you should look into donating plasma or DoorDash or whatever you can, because there is tons of ways to get some extra cash, and it doesn't have to be weeks and weeks of waiting. There's ways to get money and get paid same day, so Google it. That's what I did. That's how I found the plasma place. That's how I, was like, oh, I was watching TikTok one day and saw DoorDash, and I was like, I should DoorDash. And all of these things have made it possible for me to be unemployed and relaxed. I can sit here and watch YouTube all day while I crochet and make things and hang out with my dogs, and I know that I'm still gonna have a house, and I'm still gonna have water, and I'm still gonna have power, and it, brings me a sense of comfort. So if any of this stuff helps you out, I am glad. Please, 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 I hope that you are able to find comfort in unemployment, because I know it is not easy. It sucks, but we will get through it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!